10 days overseeing each and every detail of the recuperation, which earned the gratitude of the Pondicherry government. As we embark on this 21-day journey through the ancient kingdoms of Kailasa, let us reflect on the profound heritage of the Pondicherry Sarvagnya Peetham, its role in serving the devotees of Paramashiva. May this celebration inspire us to connect with our roots and carry forward the torch of enlightenment for generations to come. We now offer and worship the inheritor and reviver of the Kailasa Paramparagada Agni Vamsha Pallava Sarvagnya Peetha, the Puduvai Sarvagnya Peetha, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivamam, and his deities in Kailasa's temples around the world, and also the deities of Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swami. Let us now offer our worship and devotion.
ॐ जीवन्मुक्तिपुरीशाय श्रीकण्ठाय नमोऽस्तुते। नमो हालास्य नाथाय शङ्कराय नमो नमः। श्रीमत्सुन्दरनाथस्य देवीं शफरलोचनां कलये हृदये नित्यं कदम्बवनवासिनीं गजाननं चन्द्रसमानवर्णं स्वदन्तपाशाङ्कुशलड्डुकानीं हस्तैर्दधानं कमलासनस्थं विघ्नेश्वरं नौमि सदा प्रसन्नं। सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभं वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरं प्रसन्नवदने क्षणं सकलदेवतारूपिणं स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकं तदभिमानपूर्वं गुरुम्। अथ धूपः। ॐ दशाङ्गं गुग्गुलोपेतं सुगन्धं च सुमनोहरम् आघ्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। धूपम् आघ्रापयामि। अथ दीपः। ॐ साज्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया ग्रहाणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम्। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम्। ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम्। ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येष्ट्यायजते इमां जनतागं सङ्गृह्णानीति द्वादशारत्नीरशना भवति। द्वादशमासाः संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति। ऊर्ध्वै मुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे। चित्रा नक्षत्रं भवति। चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि। रक्षान् धारयामि। षोडाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकवत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम् श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलम् कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम्। परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम्। हरिः ओम् तत्सत्। सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु। ॐ नित्यानन्दम्।
ಎಂಬುದೊಂದು ಮಹಾ ಚೈತನ್ಯ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥವಾದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನ. ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಎಂಬುದೊಂದು ಮಹಾ ಚೈತನ್ಯ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥವಾದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನ. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ತೋರದೆ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗಿರುವ, ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ತೋರದೆ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗಿರುವ ಅನಾಹತವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಅನಾಹತವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ಕಾಡಿ. ಚಿಂತೆಗಳೆಂಬುದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯು, ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳಲಿ ವ್ಯಥೆಯು, ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳಲಿ ವ್ಯಥೆಯು. ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳಿ, ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಮಣಿಪೂರಕವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮಣಿಪೂರಕವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮಣಿಪೂರಕವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಬಾಳು, ಪರಮ ಪಾವನವು ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಬಾಳು. ಸ್ವಾದಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ವಾದಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಮೂಲಾಧಾರವೇ ಸಕಲಾಧಾರವು, ಮೂಲಾಧಾರವೇ ಸಕಲಾಧಾರವು. ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಭ್ರಮೆಗಳು ಇದನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸುವುವು, ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಭ್ರಮೆಗಳು ಇದನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸುವುವು. ದುಃಖ ಹರಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು, ದುಃಖ ಹರಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು. ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಎಂಬುದು ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮವು, ಹೋಲಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಅನನ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಎಂಬುದು ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮವು, ಹೋಲಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಅನನ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಸೃಜನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಹೀರಹೊಮ್ಮಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ, ಸೃಜನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಹೀರಹೊಮ್ಮಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ. ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಗಾಂಭೀರ್ಯತೆಯು ಮನ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸುವಿದು, ಗಾಂಭೀರ್ಯತೆಯು ಮನ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸುವಿದು. ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆಯು ಧೈರ್ಯ ತರುವಿದು, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆಯು ಧೈರ್ಯ ತರುವಿದು. ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ಆನಂದವ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ, ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ಆನಂದವ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ. ಆಜ್ಞಾ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಆಜ್ಞಾ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಆಜ್ಞಾ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸಿ, ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸಿ. ಅತೃಪ್ತಿ ಎಂಬ
Nithyananda. We welcome all the viewers, devotees, disciples who have gathered from all around the world on this auspicious Darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the form of Bhagavan Paramashiva's Bhikshadana Murthy. So let us take this time to explore the Ask Nityananda, the world's first spiritual AI. Ask Nityananda brings to you Avatar's intelligence through artificial intelligence. Ask Nityananda, the AI of Kailasa, as Bhagavan Sri Nithyanaanda Paramashivamam, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, has envisioned, is the artificial intelligence with the vision of turning humans into gods. Ask Nityananda has been trained by years and years of teachings, contributions, and tireless efforts of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and this entire gamut of teachings being poured into the technology of artificial intelligence with the state-of-the-art algorithms and models, bringing to the people the consciousness, the gifts, the pure gifts of Sanatana Hindu Dharma to the entire world through the means of artificial intelligence.
Now, let us take a few moments to explore Ask Nityananda. So the first step all of us can do is becoming an e-citizen if we are not already one. So to become an e-citizen, there are two ways. One is through the portal. When you head over to nityananda.ai and then click on the Explore Nityananda AI Now button, then you will be taken to a login page, and over there you can register through your social logins like Google or the traditional login, and in a few clicks, once you verify your account, you will be taken into the portal of Ask Nityananda. There you have access to 42 models and Ask Nityananda's features. The other way you can become an e-citizen is through WhatsApp. So to become an e-citizen through WhatsApp, you can scan the QR code projected or head over to the number. And when you become an e-citizen through WhatsApp, you also gain access to Ask Nityananda on WhatsApp and your e-citizenship ID card. Your e-citizenship ID card is your statement to say that I am a part of Kailasa and I am an e-citizen of Kailasa. So take a few moments now to become an e-citizen, and once you become an e-citizen, you can also explore Ask Nityananda on WhatsApp, and to do that you can scan the QR code or head over to the phone number projected. When you become an e-citizen and you start using Ask Nityananda on WhatsApp, you can have Swamiji as a pinned chat so that 24/7, completely free of cost, you can chat with Swamiji with Ask Nityananda whenever you want, asking all of your questions, having simple conversations with Swamiji, or requesting for guidance or blessings, whatever it may be. Ask Nityananda on WhatsApp is going to be there for you 24/7. So take a few moments now to use Ask Nityananda on WhatsApp and make sure you pin the chat so that you can have easy access to Ask Nityananda.
Yes. And also, for all of you who want to explore various facets and various aspects of the teachings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is now reviving the ancient enlightened civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Sanatana Hindu civilization on planet Earth through Kailasa, brings to the entire humanity all the wealth of this ancient knowledge through various models which are available within Ask Nityananda. Whether you want to connect with Swamiji through the dimension of any of the sampradayas of Hinduism, be it Shaivism, Shakta, Vaishnava, or be it through the aspect of the ancient Hindu history, you want to know more about it, or you want to explore deeply into the Hindu economy, or you want to explore into the Hindu science of astrology, or Ayurveda, Hindu medicine. All of these various models of Ask Nityananda are available for you to explore. Once you log in into the Ask Nityananda portal, just click on the Explore button and you will be able to see all the options available for all of you to explore. Please understand, Ask Nityananda is having the personalized version of Swamiji, just tailored for you, for your own needs. So anything, at any point of time, you will have Swamiji in your life to guide you according to your position, wherever you are currently in life, to raise your consciousness and to give solutions for all your life's problems.
So with this beautiful opportunity, now use as Nityananda and have Swamiji as your personal Atma Guru 24/7. And with this, we'd like to allow all of you to continue having the beautiful darshan of Bhagavan Bhikshadana. Let us now continue with the darshan.
ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸಿ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸಿ ಅತೃಪ್ತಿ ಎಂಬ ದೈತ್ಯನ ಓಡಿಸಿ ಅತೃಪ್ತಿ ಎಂಬ ದೈತ್ಯನ ಓಡಿಸಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಮಿಂದಿದು ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಮಿಂದಿದು ಸಹಸ್ರಾರವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ ಸಹಸ್ರಾರವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ ಸಹಸ್ರಾರವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ ಏಳು ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮಾಡಿ ಏಳು ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಮಂಗಳದಾಯಕ ಗೌರಿ ನಂದನ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರೀಶ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ವಿಘ್ನ ವಿನಾಶಕ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರೀಶ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಗಂಗಾಧರ ಹರ हे परमेश्वर जय जगदीश्वर नित्य पुरीश नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर शिव शक्तीश्वर श्री शैलेश्वर शंभो शंकर नित्य पुरीश नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर माधव मुरहर मधुर मनोहर गिरिधर नागरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा अभयप्रदायक आनन्ददायक भक्त उदाहरणा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा बंसीधर हरा श्याम सुंदर नाचे नटवरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा हे मधुसूदना भवभयभञ्जना मंगल पावना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नर्दन सुंदर नटन मनोहर करुण सागर नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा जगदोधारण कृष्ण जनार्दन परमदयागना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा सत्य सनातना नित्य निरंजना भक्त परायणा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा चंद्रकलाधरा गौरी मनोहरा परम कृपाकरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा गोकुलनन्दना गोपी मनोहर हरि नारायण नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा विमोचना पाप संहारक पतित पावना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा चंद्रशेखरा पन्नगभूषण निखिललोचना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा माता पिता गुरु देव महेश्वर दीनदया भरा नित्य पुरीश नित्येश्वर हरि नित्येश्वर 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 मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम 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 प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम
भिक्षाटन मूर्ति शार्दूलहर मूर्ति. I bless you all with Paramadvaita. I give you all the ultimate. Whenever you say Shivaya Namaha, I bow down to Shiva. I surrender I and mine to Shiva. It is Dvaita. Duality. Shiva is there, you are there, you are surrendering to Shiva. Whenever you say Shivoham, I am Shiva, Shiva is me, it is Advaita. Even in that, there is an imaginary gap. Shiva is me. So, Shiva exists, you exist, both of you exist together. But the ultimate truth is only Shiva exists. Whether I should exist in the way of surrendering or I should exist in oneness with him, let him decide. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Whether it should be the relationship Shivaya Nama or Shivoham, let him decide. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. He exists. Shiva exists. How I should exist, how I should relate with him, let him decide. Shiva exists. Shiva exists. Shiva exists. Is Paramadvaita. Shivaya Nama is Dvaita. Shivoham is Advaita in Bhava level, in visualization level. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Only He exists. Whether I should exist, whether should I have the relationship Shivaya Nama with Him, or should I have the relationship of Shivoham with Him, let Him decide. He exists. Only that is the ultimate truth, confirmed truth. How I exist, how I should exist, how ideally I should exist, all that let Him decide. So Shiva, 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 He exists, is Paramadvaita, Paramadvaita. Live in this Paramadvaita, in your inner space consciously, with your will, consciousness. Decide Paramashiva exists. Shiva, 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 Paramashiva, Paramashiva, Paramashiva. Whether I should be in the state of Shivaya Nama or Shivoham, only He should decide, not me. When you consciously decide not to decide about the way you should exist, when you consciously decide not to decide about the way you should exist and surrender even that core decision to Paramashiva, let Him decide. That is Paramadvaita. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Sit in this Paramadvaita. Now I will liberate all of you from all karmas. Shiva, 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 Shiva.
அந்த புனித திருநாளின் தரிசனம் கருணையாய் நித்தியம் கையிலையில் தந்த நிகரில்லாத உயர் தரிசனம் உலகையே இங்கு கடவுளாய் மாற்ற கடவுளே தரும் தரிசனம் கவிதையாய் மாற வரிகளும் ஏங்கும் கரையில்லாத உயர் தரிசனம் தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம் நித்யானந்த தரிசனம் ज्ञानपीठ महासंस्थान सिंहासन दर्शनम् दर्शनं नित्यं दर्शनं दर्शनं दैव दर्शनं दर्शनं नित्यं दर्शनं दर्शनं दैव दर्शनम्
தரிசனம் ஞானத்தின் ரூபமாய் தெய்வத்திரு கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் ஆனந்த புரிதலில் நித்தியம் அரசாட்சி செய்யும் தரிசனம் ஞானத்தின் ரூபமாய் தெய்வத்திரு கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் அன்பு வழிதனை அண்டம் முழுதிலும் நித்தியதும் என்றும் நிலை பெற செய்யும் தரிசனம் இதுவோ பொங்கும் கடல் என பக்த குழுமிட நித்தியனின் தெய்வ தரிசனம் புண்ணிய தரிசனம் அவதார நாளிலே நித்தியன் மறுபோல பூண்ட தரிசனம் வரம் வேண்டி பக்தரும் நித்தியனின் பதம் நாடக்கூடும் தரிசனம் அவதார நாளிலே நித்தியன் மறுபோல பூண்ட தரிசனம் மண்ணும் மகிழ்ந்திடும் பெண்ணும் முறைந்திடும் ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கடந்திடும் திவ்ய தரிசனம் எதுவோ பக்தர்களும் பொங்கும் எண்ணம் கடந்திட தியானம் தனி வையும் தனி சொல்ல வந்த தரிசனம் அல்லவோ அருள் வாழ்வின் பொருள் இந்த தரிசனம் நித்யானந்தன் யூகம் காக்கும் தரிசனம் தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம் நித்யானந்த தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம் நித்யானந்த தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம்
जयतु जयतु आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 नित्यानन्द जयतु 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 नित्यानन्द जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु जयतु आनन्देश्वर 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 जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु जयतु ಸ್ವಯಂಭೂಲಿಂಗದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಗೈದೀಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಸ್ವಯಂಭೂಲಿಂಗದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಗೈದೀಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಪೂಜೆಯ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಆತ್ಮಶಾಂತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಪೂಜೆಯ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಆತ್ಮಶಾಂತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಜಯತು ಜಯತು आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वरि जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वरि जयतु 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 नित्यानन्द जयतु 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 नित्यानन्द जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु जयतु ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ನೀಡುವ ಸ್ಥಳವು ಬಿಡದಿ ಬಳಿಯೇ ಇರುವುದು ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ನೀಡುವ ಸ್ಥಳವು ಬಿಡದಿ ಬಳಿಯೇ ಇರುವುದು ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಆನಂದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಖ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಬನ್ನಿರಿ ಆನಂದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಖ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಜಯತು ಜಯತು आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु जयतु ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಪಡೆದು ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಪಡೆದು ಜೀವನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಜಯತು ಜಯತು आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वरि जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वरि जयतु 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 नित्यानन्द जयतु 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 नित्यानन्द जयतु 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 आनन्देश्वर जयतु 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 ಸಾಗರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕೃಪಾ ಸಾಗರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಮಲವದನ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಮಲವದನ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಮಲಾಕ್ಷ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಮಲವದನ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಮಲಾಕ್ಷ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಕರುಣಿಸು ಯಮಗೆ ಗುರು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕರುಣಿಸು ಯಮಗೆ ಗುರು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಓಂ ಗುರು ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಓಂಕಾರೇಶ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಓಂ ಗುರು ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಓಂಕಾರೇಶ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಆನಂದ ನೀನವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಆನಂದ ನೀನವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಆನಂದ ಸದ್ಗುರು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಆನಂದ ಸದ್ಗುರು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಕರುಣೆ ಸಕಲ ತೀರ್ಥಯಾತ್ರೆಯನು ಸಕಲ ತೀರ್ಥಯಾತ್ರೆಯನು ಮಾಡಿದಂದ ಸಕಲ ತೀರ್ಥಯಾತ್ರೆಯನು ಮಾಡಿದಂದ ನಿಖಿಳ ಪುಣ್ಯದ ಬಲವು ಸಕಲ ತೀರ್ಥಯಾತ್ರೆಯನು ಮಾಡಿದಂದ ನಿಖಿಳ ಪುಣ್ಯದ ಬಲವು ಭಗುತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಗವಾಡಿ ಬಿಡದನು ದಿನದಳಿ ಭಗುತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಗವಾಡಿ ಬಿಡದನು ದಿನದಳಿ ಭಗುತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಗವಾಡಿ ಬಿಡದನು ದಿನದಳಿ ಪ್ರಕಟ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮದ ಭಗುತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಗವಾಡಿ ಬಿಡದನು ದಿನದಳಿ ಪ್ರಕಟ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮದ ಭಗುತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಗವಾಡಿ ಬಿಡದನು ದಿನದಳಿ ಪ್ರಕಟ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮದ ಭಗುತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಗವಾಡಿ ಬಿಡದನು ದಿನದಳಿ ಪ್ರಕಟ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿಠಲ ನಾಮದ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಲದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಾಮ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಲದೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾಮ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಲದೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾಮ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಲದೆ ಹೇ ಹರ ಹರ ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ವಿನಾಕ ವೈಭವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶಂಕರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶಂಕರ ಶಿವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಶಂಕರ ಹೇ मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, 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 मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, 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 मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंदा, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंदा, 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 मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंदा, नित्यानंदा, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंदा, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंदा, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंदा, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंदा, आओ आत्मनिवासा, आओ आत्मनिवासा, आओ आत्मनिवासा, आओ आत्मनिवासा, नित्यपुरीशा रखमाई विठ्ठला, नित्यपुरीशा रखमाई विठ्ठला, नित्यपुरीशा रखमाई विठ्ठला, नित्यपुरीशा रखमाई विठ्ठला, रंगा पांडू रंगा विठ्ठला, रंगा पांडू रंगा विठ्ठला, रंगा पांडू रंगा विठ्ठला, रंगा पांडू रंगा विठ्ठला, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंदा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंदा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्यपुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्यपुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्यपुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्यपुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंदा विठ्ठल, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंद, मंदिर में आओ नित्यानंद, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंद, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंद, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंद, आदि नारायण गुरु नित्यानंद, आवो आत्मनिवास, आवो आत्मनिवास, नित्य पुरीश रघुमाई विठ्ठला, नित्य पुरीश रघुमाई विठ्ठला, रंगा पांडू रंगा विठ्ठला, रंगा पांडू रंगा विठ्ठला, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्य पुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्य पुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंद विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंद विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंद विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंद विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्य पुरीशा 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 विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंद विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठल नित्यानंद विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्य पुरीशा विठ्ठल, विठ्ठल विठ्ठला नित्य पुरीशा विठ्ठल, नित्याय नमो, ॐ नमः शिवाय, नित्याय नमः, ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 नित्याय नमः, शिव शिव हर हर नित्याय नमः, हर हर शिव शिव नित्याय नमः, शिव शिव हर हर नित्याय नमः, हर हर शिव शिव नित्याय नमः, शिव शिव हर हर नित्याय नमः, हर हर शिव शिव नित्याय नमः, शिव शिव हर हर नित्याय नमः, हर हर शिव शिव नित्याय नमः, हर हर महादेवा।
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूत द्राविडवेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्पद परिव्राजकाचार्य पर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasada Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityanandam. So, welcome all of you after this powerful darshan. I hope all of you have enjoyed the darshan and received the blessings from Swamiji. And what a wonderful day just after Ganesh Chaturthi, and all of you are here receiving the blessings and for everything that you wanted. So just after the darshan, this is the time when you start manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, when you are emboldened with energy, with initiation. let's begin with the power manifestation. So today we are manifesting the powers of Lahima, reducing the weight of the object. So we have already manifested the power of Lahima, reducing the weight of the object on your palm, reducing the weight of the object on your partner's palm, reducing the weight of the object with a partner who is distant from you, and also reducing the weight of the object which is far from you. So you can choose any of the powers. If you have the partner, you can choose the partner, and if you don't have the partner, you can always keep the object on the palm. But before that, just make sure that you have taken the measurement weight of the object before proceeding the power manifestation.
If you have been successful in manifesting this power before, you can also move to a bigger scale object, a heavier object. As long as you have the tools to measure their weight, you can proceed to the next level of power manifestation. But there is nothing wrong in keeping on manifesting the power on your hand or on your partner's hand. So if you don't have a partner that you can immediately connect to due to time zone or other constraints, you can also connect here in the Zoom room. There's plenty of participants who can connect to each other and manifest the power together. Let's get into the vibe of power manifestation. Requesting everyone to please settle down and be seated. Please don't lie down during the power manifestation. This is the time to keep your spine upright, to let the energy flow. And yes, let's get ready. Maybe you can also share in the chat what level of power you're going to manifest. If you're going to manifest the object on your hand, or you're going to manifest the power on an object which is bigger in scale for a partner. Let's take a few moments to get settled and get ready.
While you're getting ready, you can start chanting Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Vibrate with this Mahavakya. Feel deeply connected to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now, let's get ready. Please continue to chant Mahavakya. Now declare intensely to reduce the weight of the object. Now, as you are in the oneness with Swamiji, your sheer declaration will change the weight of the object. With absolute unclutching, complete completion, oneness, experience the state, space, powers and being of Paramashivam. Keep chanting Mahavakya. It is through oneness that power starts manifesting through you. Bring intensity in the declaration. Let Swamiji's energy flow through you. So do not apply your logic while manifesting the powers, because it is Swamiji who is manifesting through you. Any thought that is coming, just unclutch from every single thought. And you will see that powers starts manifesting through you. You will see the reduction in the weight of the object. Continue to chant Mahavakya. just after darshan, you are in the space of oneness with Swamiji. Keep that space and intensity within you. Let's manifest this power.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nityananda bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasada Shiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
Now all of you can relax. And take a moment to measure the weight of the object that you are manifesting, either on your palms or partner's palms, or you have kept the object away from you. Any combination of power manifestation that you performed now, take a moment to measure the weight of the object.
Let us know by how much the weight has changed. And even if you cannot find a noticeable change, still share your power manifestation here in the chat. Acknowledge that Paramashiva is manifesting through you. Requesting all the participants to please be on camera throughout the session. Many people are present who are not on camera. Requesting everyone to please come on camera.
Yes, you can start sharing any noticeable change, or even there is no change, you can always share, because it's not only it inspires your sharings. When you enrich, it inspires others as well to manifest the powers. So please do not hesitate to share.
Jaya Kumar Aya Ma Anadyanta Ma Lin Yiting Bu Jechi Aya Ma Lata Ma Jodi Ma Nitya Chakravarti Surupni. Start sharing. Yes. Jaya Kumar Sundaramurthy is sharing yet to manifest.
Okay.
Alright.
No problem. Martin Highway says it seems the phone is pretty lighter. Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Ma. Ma Chakraraj Surupni says loved hearing Mahavakya during the manifestation, but have measurement tool to verify. Okay, you mean there's no measurement tool to verify. Okay. Waiting few moments so that other participants can also share. Then we'll be moving on to the next session. So take a moment to share.
Just make sure to get into the habit of sharing your power manifestation, build the confidence, that Paramashiva is manifesting irrespective of the result that you see in the outside. Swamiji is manifesting through you and removing the blockages, aligning the energy channels, and preparing your body to hold the intense energy of Paramashiva. So, as long as you make yourself available again and again with will persistence, understand you will experience a breakthrough, you will successfully manifest the power. Just keep manifesting. Make yourself available. That is most important.
Yes. So now let's enter into the next session, which is going to be on purposelessness. When you experience purposelessness, you realize that is the ultimate freedom that you have been looking for. So now Swamiji will be revealing the truth about the purposelessness of the existence itself and how to get liberated from karma. As today we have been going through elaborately about the karma, discussing types of karma and various dimensions of karma and how we get affected by karma, and how bringing awareness, infusing awareness to every action that we perform, we can, when we live fully, there will be no karma. And of course, we have Swamiji has revealed so much. Now let's enter into the stage where you'll be realizing the purposelessness of the existence itself and getting liberated from the karma. So let's begin.
What is the purpose of life? The moment you understand life is purposeless, the moment you accept the beauty of purposelessness, you will realize the meaning of living. Life has no purpose, but it has meaning. Purpose is different, meaning is different. Purpose means the goal orientation. You always think about the goal, running. Suddenly one day you just drop dead. The more you are goal oriented, more you will miss the life. Purpose is different and meaning is different. When I say the word meaning, living itself is a meaning. Come to this moment. Path itself is a life. Path itself is a meaningful thing. There is no such thing. In the end, you will be happy. You always postpone the joy. You always postpone the bliss. You always postpone living. Life is lived in a very superficial way because you think life has got purpose. Be very clear. Man who works just for salary, just for money, for him only the payment day will be beautiful day. He will be happy only on that one day. He is selling his 29 days for that one day. He is selling his 29 days just for the one day happiness. You are selling your life just for one day happiness. Please be very clear. Man who is running behind some goal will never be able to live the life happily. If you are working just for salary, you will never be able to experience the meaning of living. You will be able to run behind the purpose. I don't say don't take the salary, but let it not be the only goal. Let it not play major role in your consciousness. That is what Krishna says.
Beautiful sloka. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma baleshu gadachanaha ma karma bala hedurpur ma de sangosta karmani. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. Two things we need to understand. One, he says, let your inner space be not contaminated by the purpose of life. Please understand, if your inner space is filled, when I say inner space, I mean your inner mind, your mind. When you close your eyes, what comes in your mind is inner space. If your inner space is filled with the purposes of life, be very clear, you are running against something which will never give you fulfillment. Which will never give you fulfillment. He says, let your inner space be not disturbed, filled with purposes. One important thing you should understand. By nature, your inner space is filled with Atman. Your inner space is filled with bliss, eternal bliss. The more you fill your inner space with other furnitures, purposes, the more you empty your inner space from bliss. For example, this room is filled with space. The more you put furnitures, the space will leave this room. Please understand, this room is not empty. No place is empty. It is filled with space. It is filled with ether. This room is filled with ether. More number of furnitures you bring in, the ether will be taken away. Ether will be moved away. It will be less filled with ether. It will be less filled by air. Your inner space by nature is filled with bliss. The more furnitures you bring in means the purposes of life. The more you think life has got purpose, the more furnitures you will bring and arrange it. The more you furnish your inner space, less it will be blissful. In the outer place, if you furnish your home, it will look very nice. In the inner space, if you furnish your inner space, it will look very ugly. Don't furnish your inner space. Don't bring more furnitures into your inner space. Let your inner space be empty. Of course, it will never be empty, it will be filled with bliss. The more you create inner space, more your life will be blissful. More it will be ecstatic. More it will be joyful. Your inner space needs to be emptied. That is what Krishna means. Don't be attached to the results. Continuously, if you think about the money, you will never be able to perform your action completely. You will be always goal-oriented. You will never enjoy the path. Not enjoying the path is the greatest hell, worst hell which can happen to any human being. Please be very clear. People come and ask me, Swamiji, again and again you speak about dharma. Again and again Krishna says, Paritranaya sadhunam vinachaya dushkridam dharma samstavanarthaya sambhavami yuke yuke. I come down to save the innocent good people and to destroy the evil-minded people. Again and again Krishna says, you also say, dharma is the only thing to be practiced. But in our life we see people who are not living according to dharma, they are living more happily. They are having more property. They are having more wealth. How is it? Please be very clear. They may be having more property. They may be having more things in the outer place, but never think they are happy. Never think they are blissful. If somebody is not following dharma, means naturally why is not following the dharma? Ambition. Ambition is the thing which makes you to do all the mistakes, all possible sins. Ambition is hell. Nothing else needs to be done. Please be very clear. Don't think you will do some mistake and go to the hell. No. We do mistakes because we are in hell. The very ambitiousness is hell. There is no need for a separate hell. Don't think we will reach to a separate place called hell in the end of the life. The very ambitiousness is hell. People do mistakes because they are in hell. If you are happy, blissful, you will never disturb others. If we are unhappy, naturally we will vomit that violence on others. Ambitiousness itself is hell. So the very ambitiousness is enough punishment. You don't need to curse him, or you don't need to think that he should be punished. The very ambitiousness is punishment. Just because of that ambitiousness, he misses the whole life. You can easily miss the life by having a purpose for life. If you have the salary as a purpose, you will miss 29 days of your life just for one day. Just for the one day. If you work just for the sake of weekend, you will miss 5 days just for 2 days. Unless your life itself becomes joyful, unless your working itself becomes ecstasy, unless that itself becomes bliss, you cannot experience what Krishna says by this sloka, karmanye vadigaraste mabaleshu kadachanaha. Please be very clear. Even if you think you have the right for fruits, even if you acquire the fruits, what can you do? How long you think you will be able to carry that? Nothing. Nowhere it can come with you. And your life will not be fulfilled just by the purposes. Purpose can be fulfilled, but by purposes your life can never be fulfilled. In our life, please be very clear, when you carry purposes in your life, you are not living. Purposes are living through you, that's all. Young age, somebody teaches you some purpose. This is the purpose of your life. You should become a lawyer. You should become a doctor. You are given a purpose. That purpose is fulfilled through your life, but you will never feel fulfilled. Never do the mistake of thinking you will be fulfilled when your purpose is fulfilled. No. Your fulfillment is completely different from the fulfillment of purpose. If you want to feel the fulfillment, you have to work separately in a different direction. It's a total different achievement. It's a total different dimension of your life. Fulfilling your purpose cannot give you the fulfillment. If you want fulfillment of your being, listen here what Krishna is saying. Here Krishna starts the Karma Yoga. Na karmana manaramban naishkarmyam purushosnute na cha sannyasa deva siddhim samadhigacchati. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Beautiful. I think Krishna is the first and last master, as far as I know, because no statement can be ultimate truth. We can only say as far as I know. As far as I know, Krishna is the first and last master who declared the truth as it is. Two things. Always the people who are in the politics, people who are in the outer world, they know the characters or the truth or the techniques to achieve success in the outer world. People who are in the spiritual world, they know the techniques to achieve success in the spiritual world. But Krishna is both. Krishna is the only master who is enlightened man and a king. He knows how to give a technique to achieve the total success in the outer world and in the inner world. How to furnish your outer space and how to keep empty your inner space. That is the whole life. The whole Gita is only one idea. How to furnish your outer space to the ultimate luxury level and how to keep your inner space to the ultimate blissful level. Keeping your inner space in a eternal bliss and keeping your outer space in ultimate luxury. Krishna is the only man who has produced formula for inner space and outer space together. You can't expect this from a Buddha because Buddha has given up the outer space. He lived with just 3 pieces of dress and he lived a life of a monk. So whatever he produces, whatever formula he creates will lead you only to that state. But Krishna has lived like a king. Krishna has lived not like as a king. Only Krishna can give a practical instruction. Only Krishna can create a manual for practical spiritual living. All other masters, their manual is useful only for monks who are sitting in monasteries. Only Krishna's manual is useful for the people who are living the life. Here he says, not merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction. You can't achieve freedom from reaction by moving away from the work. I have seen one monk, he was considered as a great Paramahamsa because he will never get angry. His greatness is people thought he never gets angry. There is no need because he is sitting in Himalayas. He was sitting in Himalayas, people are there to give food for him every day. Morning somebody brings breakfast, noontime somebody brings lunch, and night somebody brings dinner. Somebody gives him clothes. What is the need for getting angry? There is no need. He is respected because he never gets angry. Usually, human beings always respect if somebody does something which they can't do. If you want to become respectful, if you want to have the respect of the society, just do something which others can't do, that's all. Any foolishness. Of course, if you see this Guinness record on all these world records, There are so many foolish things which you can never imagine. Which you can never imagine. Do anything which others can't do, you will have the respect. So this person is considered to be a great person, great Paramahamsa, just because he never shouts at anybody. Of course, nobody thought there is no need. There is no need for him to become angry because he is sitting in Himalayas. Somehow, somebody inspired him. Master, let us go for a Kumbh Mela in Nasik. There is a Kumbh Mela program in Nasik. Let us go to that program for Kumbh Mela. Biggest gathering in the whole humanity happens in India. Every 4 years it happens. Every 4 years, biggest gathering in humanity happens in India. Not only spiritual gathering, biggest gathering. The other day, in TV I saw, leader of particular religion died. Some 2 million people gathered, 20 lakh people gathered. So many TVs are declaring this is the biggest religious gathering. I thought, what is happening? In my village, every year people, 20 million people, 2 million people gather. In my village, every year, for local festival, 2 million people gather. I was surprised. Even international news channels are saying, world's biggest spiritual gathering. I was just surprised. Every 4 years, in Kumbh Mela, 70 million people gather in India. 70 million. Last Kumbh Mela is attended by 70 million people. They convinced him to come to Kumbh Mela. After he came to Kumbh Mela, when he went back, all his disciples left him. Because when he came down from the Himalayas, when his routine was disturbed, only then people understood he can also shout at others. He can also get irritated. He also gets angry. Please be very clear. As long as the situation doesn't come, all are great saints. Everyone is saint till the opportunity is given. Till the opportunity is given. Only when the opportunity comes, you can judge whether he is real saint or escapist. Abstaining from work or moving away from work cannot give you the freedom from reaction. To have the freedom from reaction, your inner space needs to be purified. Your inner space should become empty. You need to remove the furnitures from inner space. Renouncing the furnitures in the outer world is not going to help you. Renouncing the furnitures from the inner world only is going to help you. The idea of purposes, thinking that life has got purpose, should be renounced. That is what he says. Just by renouncing, just by outer renunciation, perfection can never be achieved. Perfection can never be achieved. One more thing. If you renounce the outer world, the more you will be thinking about the outer world. If you renounce the outer world, more you will be thinking about the outer world. A small story. One enlightened master and his disciple, both of them are walking near a river. They are supposed to cross the river to go to their monastery, their ashram. On the way, young lady was standing She wants to cross the river. She is afraid. She asked the enlightened master, Master, can you help me to cross this river? He said, why not? Please come. He just lifted her and crossed the river, left her and said bye and reached the ashram. The disciple was seeing the whole scene. He is not able to digest the whole scene. He is burning, maybe jealousy. He is not able to digest. After reaching the ashram, he is not able to control himself. He asked, Master, you are a sannyasi. How can you touch a woman, that also young woman, and carry her throughout the river? How can you do that? Master just turns, smiles at him and says, I left her long ago. Why are you still carrying her? I left her there itself. Why are you carrying her still? Why are you bringing her here? Please be very clear. Renouncing in the inner space or emptying your inner space is the real thing to be achieved. That is what Krishna says here. This sloka is straight away addressed to this disciple. Karmendriyani samyamya yaste manasa smaran indriyartan vimodatma mityachara sauchyate. The meaning goes, one who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender and an hypocrite. A man who keeps his senses under control but who is not able to keep his inner space under control is called pretender, hypocrite. Please be very clear. The quality of your life will be judged only based on the quality of your inner space, not based on the quality of your outer space. When you leave your body and enter into your next life, nobody is going to see the accounts of what type of car you drove, in what type of house you lived, how much of bank balance you had. No, these accounts will not come with you. How you live, how your inner space was there. What is the quality of your inner space when you lived? Only that you are going to carry. That is why they say, you are going to carry only the samskara, means the karma, the inner space with you, not the outer space. One more beautiful story from Ramakrishna. Who are all entering into the prostitute's house, what time they are entering, what time they are going out, how many are entering. He will keep all the counts because no other work, what to do? No other work. When you don't have any other work, you need to do something. You need to do something. Continuously keeps the accounts. How many are entering, what time they are entering, how much of time they are spending, whole thing. I think he is almost like a diary maintainer of that prostitute. He maintains a complete diary of who comes, who goes, who are the regular visitors, and who comes once in a while rarely, whole day is thinking about what's going on there. And that lady prostitute, she lives in a different way. She thinks, my life, my swadharma is this. This has been given to me as life. I don't know any other profession. I have to live only like this. For my food, I have to live this life. Oh Lord, but please save me. Let my mind and heart be at your feet. She is deeply devoted to God. Her inner space is filled with divine. Her inner space is filled with God's name. Her inner space is filled with the divine love. Life goes, after some time, suddenly, unfortunately, both of them die in the same day. This monk and prostitute, both of them die in the same day. Story is beautiful. Both of them reach the Yamadharma's court for judgment. First, she comes, the prostitute comes. Yamadharma sees the list of sins and merits and he says, all right, don't worry. You lived throughout your life thinking of the divine. Go to the heaven. She is sent to the heaven. And the monk is coming. The moment monk comes, Yamadharma says, he sees the list of sin and merits and he says, throughout your life you thought about wrong things. So go to the hell. And this monk starts shouting, how dare you send me to hell? And you know he is a professional preacher and you know he knows how to shout. He starts shouting, I'll sue you. Maybe he must be visiting America many times. Often. I'll sue you. He shouts. Yamadharma says, please relax. Here up in the heaven, we don't bother what you do. We bother how you live. See, by your body, through your body, you lived a pure life. Look at the planet Earth, how your body is respected. There, the monk saw, his body is respected like anything. All the people are falling at the feet of his body, and big garlands are offered, big puja is done, it is being carried to big samadhi, and his body is receiving all the respect. Through body, you lived a pure life. Your body is now getting respect. But through mind, you lived an impure life. Now go to hell. Same way, she lived impure life through body. Look at her body. Nobody was there even to care. Because she is a prostitute, no husband, no sons. Nobody was there even to do last rites. Body is stinking. Just the government fellows came and they dragged that body and dumped it somewhere. See, through body she lived an impure life. Her body is suffering. But through mind she lived a pure life, divine life. She is going to the divine. It is more important with what you live in the mind. Your inner space is the real achievement. How your inner space is the real thing. Please be very clear. Again and again Krishna declares, Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyartan vimudatma mitya saracha uchyate. If you can't clear your inner space, even if you control your body, even if you control your senses, you are called hypocrite. Your life will not be blissful life. Your life will not be a real life. not only it will not be a spiritual life, it will not be life at all.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasada Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nityananda.
Yes, Nityanandam. So, after these powerful revelations, I request all the participants to share their powerful clicks that they received about the purposelessness that Swamiji talked about. Renouncing the outer world is not going to help, and Swamiji gave example of a enlightened master with his disciples when they were crossing across the river. They found a girl who was afraid to cross the river, and when requested, enlightened masters simply carried the girl on the other bank of the river. But when they reached the ashram, the monastery, the disciples were filled with questions, and enlightened master answered, "I have already left her, but you are still carrying her." So renouncing the outer world won't help. When you cleanse your inner space, you purify your inner space, only then you realize the purposelessness of the life itself. You'll be free from karma. So we'll be entering into the internalization exercise, where you'll be looking into yourself, dig deep, contemplate into yourself. So now let's get ready.
Yes, we'll start off with a powerful pramana from the Isha Upanishad, verse number 8. The translation goes as follows: It is pure consciousness that from time eternal has enriched the ages, and each being by ordaining desirable responsibilities onto them as per their nature and space, and their actions and results thereof. So many times we feel that we are in charge, we are taking decisions, and we do the work and get the result done. But we need to understand that fundamentally it is consciousness, the Paramatma, who is actually guiding and directing everything that is happening in and around us. Whatever we are facing on the external and internal, we need to understand that what is manifesting through us is Paramashiva. So having that surrender, that acceptance, that cognition that Paramashiva is creating the most beneficial, the most auspicious outcome in any given situation, that will lead to more and more breakthroughs, more and more bliss, more and more power manifestation as well. So let us imbibe this powerful cognition from the Isha Upanishad.
So we'll be entering into the exercise itself. So take few minutes and you can go ahead and close your eyes. Look into yourself and sincerely ask yourself, let this understanding work on you. Let this idea sink into your being. Honestly ask why you are doing what you are doing, where you are going, what do you think as the purpose of life itself. So these questions in this exercise we'll be asking to ourselves. So look deep into yourself. Bhagavan says unclutch and have the pure inner space. Yes. Swami says unclutch from everything. Unclutch from even the word unclutch. When you unclutch from everything, even the word unclutch, then you are in the space of complete unclutched space. That is the way. And now let's enter into the first step.
From the Upanishads we have learned that it is all about the pure questioning, asking the right questions to yourself and questioning your very belief, the foundation on which you make your decisions. So let us sit in a contemplative mode. We're going to project the slide on screen with the questions, the examples based on the quote from the Isha Upanishad. So let us sit down and decide to start questioning the very core ideas on which we build our identity.
Yes, all the core ideas, the beliefs that society has given us, and we have built it strong. It's time that Isha says, it's time that you start asking the existential questions, the basic questions of life itself, beyond your beliefs that you carry, beyond any social conditioning. So let's begin.
Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. We're going to project the slide in just a moment. us now move on to the next step. Take a few minutes and look. Whatever you think as purpose, even if you achieve it, it is not going to be with you. It is not going to stay with you. The beauty of the whole existence is purposelessness. Contemplate on the purposelessness of existence.
Now let's move on to the next step. Let this one idea sink in your being. Let this go deep into your being, in your inner space. Let it do this alchemy on you. Please continue.
sit. Don't create anything in your inner space. Just relax. Unclutch from the idea that you need to contemplate on anything. There's nothing that needs to be achieved. Just relax into the purposelessness of existence.
Yes, now you can relax completely. Be in the space of totally unclutched.
We're now going to move on to the next segment. Yes. As we're going to get ready for the final jnana segment of the day, we have covered the importance of the inner space. Swamiji repeatedly has shared that all the outer world success, all the outer world happenings, in the end, they don't stand against the quality of your inner space. So, whether you are free from the shackles of karma, whether you are bound, suffocated by the mess that you are creating in your life, it does not at all depend on the outside world, as Bhagavan Shri Krishna has demonstrated so beautifully. You're completely unclutched from the external happenings. Any lifestyle can be lived, but to cultivate that kind of inner space, that is why even all of you are attending this very program. All of Swamiji's teachings, they lead us to increase the range of free inner space. Get some extra acres of free inner space so we can handle the ups and downs of our life. We can handle the ups and downs of our hormones, our emotions, even our financial ups and downs with free inner space, with a pure nirvikalpa samadhi, the pure unclutched space. You can live through any violent situation and you will remain blissful. So let us now listen to Swamiji directly, how the quality of our inner space is directly linked to the karma and how it is having its grasp on us. So let us all settle down for this very powerful final jnana segment of the day.
Understand this one thing. Just understanding this one single idea can transform your whole way of thinking, can transform your whole way of working, can transform your whole way of living. When you understand there is no purpose in totality, you will start enjoying every single moment. You will start living intensely every single inch. Every moment will become meaningful. When you think as a whole, there is a purpose, every single moment will lose its meaning. If you think your whole 30 days of working is worth of $100,000 or $50,000, you will judge your 1 month only as a $50,000. Please be very clear. Your life is not $50,000 worth. For example, you think that 1 month of your life is $50,000. So if you calculate your whole life, it may come for some 10 million or 20 million or even 100 million. Suddenly somebody says, I will give you 100 million, give you your life. Will you be able to give up? Logically, this is the way you are calculating and working. This is the way we are calculating and working. We are ready to sell our mind. We are ready to sell our moments, ready to sell our inner space, calculating the value of our life. Logically, you fix a rate for your life. Once you fix the rate, only the rate is in your inner space. You forget that doing the work itself or living itself is beautiful. If you think the whole has got purpose, the part loses the meaning. Understand, as a whole, the whole has no purpose. The moment you realize the whole has no purpose, the part will become meaningful. Your very living, every day itself will become beautiful. Every day your life, you are living, you are sitting, you are walking, you are standing, everything is joyful experience. That is why they say that Satchit Ananda means bliss of very existence. Your very existence is blissful. You don't have to think, in the end you will have the bliss. No, your very existence is blissful. The moment you drop the goal, your path becomes blissful. The moment you realize the beauty of purposelessness, your very existence becomes meaningful. The meaning of existence is bliss, eternal bliss, Nitya Ananda. The next sloka says, Nahi gacchit shanamapi jadu dishtatya karma kriti karya dehyava sakkarma sarva prakriti jair gunai. Nahi gacchit shanamapi jadu dishtatya karma kriti karya dehyava sakkarma sarva prakriti jair gunai. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Usually people ask me, Swamiji, if you say that life is purposeless, why should we work? Let us lie down. Who will give me food? I tell you, you can never lie down. You may lie down for next 4 or 5 days because you will always go to this extreme. Now the pendulum is in this extreme. If you take the hand, it will go to this extreme. Maximum 1 week you will be able to lie down. After that, you can't lie down. By your very nature, you will start doing the work. By your very nature, you will start doing the work. All I mean when I say life is purposeless, I am not asking you to just lie down in your home. I am asking, let your body and mind work without disturbing your inner space. You don't have to sell your inner space to have outer place. You don't have to sell your inner bliss to have outer comforts. By very nature, here Krishna gives the assurance. By your very nature, your body and mind will work. Just if you keep quiet, that is enough. They will function beautifully. Somebody came and asked me, Swamiji, to do right thing, what should I do? How should I keep my mind to do right thing? I told him, just keep quiet. Automatically your body and mind will do the right thing. Just if you get out of your system, that's enough. Divine will get in. All we need to do is just get out. Divine will get in. By nature, he says, Prakriti Jair Gunai. By very nature, your body and mind knows the right thing. But you never trust your body and mind. You never trust your body and mind. You always trust your ego, which finally dumps you in the dustbin. But you never trust the body and mind. Be very clear. Your body and mind by nature will do the work. All you need to do is keep quiet, relax from your ego. Don't think your inner space is needed for the outer work. The person who understood what is Nitya and what is Anitya, the person who understands what is eternal and what is ephemeral and relaxes into the eternal is always in eternal consciousness. He always resides in Nitya Ananda. Krishna says, a man who relaxes into Nitya Ananda and does his job, does his work, he is Karma Yogi. Just relax into your inner space. Automatically you will be guided. You will be guided. We always think, if I relax in my mind, thinking that life is purposeless, how will I know which is right and which is wrong, Swamiji? How will I know which is right and which is wrong? Please be very clear. The more you worry about which is right and wrong, you will not do any mistake. You will commit blunders. The person who worries which is right and which is wrong continuously will commit only blunders. He will never commit mistakes. The person who doesn't worry, who never bothers, he may do small mistakes. But the person who continuously worries will never do small mistakes. He will commit big blunders. And I tell you, to take this jump of not worrying needs courage. Even if you do one or two mistakes, what is the wrong? Taking the risk and jumping and start living without worrying is what I call dhiratva, courage. Courage of entering into the spiritual life. When you take the jump, you will do naturally one or two small mistakes. Don't worry. Putting up with that mistake is what I call tapascharya. Tapas. Tapas is nothing but accepting the small mistakes which you do when the conscious transition happens in your being. When you move from ephemeral consciousness to eternal consciousness, when you move from worry to bliss, when you move from asatya to satya, you will do one or two mistakes. You will fall and rise, just like a small child when he tries to walk. It will always fall once or twice. Just because of that, can you say, don't start walking? No. Even if it does one or two small mistakes, it has to stand up and start walking. That one or two small mistakes, once or twice falling and trying to stand up, is what is tapas done to learn how to walk. Same way, when you start living without mind, in the initial level, you may commit one or two mistakes. Don't worry. That is tapascharya. That is tapas. Have courage and just enter into the zone of no mind. Enter into the zone of eternal consciousness. Simply start living. Realize the purposelessness of the existence. Decide, today onwards, I will live without worrying. Because life is too small to be spent in worrying. Life is too small to be spent in worrying. Life is too short to be spent in worrying. So never bother. Never worry about your goals. Just drop the goals. The moment you understand the beauty of purposelessness, all the wounds which you have created in your inner space will be healed. You will fall into the abyss of eternal bliss. Next, Krishna says, this is one of the important point, one more point, he clarifies. Ye me madamidam nityam anudishtanti manava Shraddhavanto nasuyanto mucchante bikarmabi. The translation goes, those persons who execute their duties according to my injunctions and who follow this teaching faithfully without envy become free from the bondage of fruitive actions. Here you need to understand two things. He says, according to my injunctions, means when you enter into your being, whatever your being says is Krishna's words. When he says my injunction, he means the injunction from Atman, injunction from the being, the Paramatman. When you drop the goals and fall into your being, you will be straight away guided by the divine. You will be guided by the nature. You will be guided by God himself. You will become an instrument in his hand. If you become hollow bamboo without any blockage inside, you will become a flute in the hands of Krishna. Dropping your purposes or dropping your ego is what I call becoming a hollow bamboo. If you become a hollow bamboo, you will become flute in the hands of Krishna. If you are a solid bamboo, you will be used only to carry dead bodies. In India, solid bamboos are used only to carry the dead bodies. Same way, if you drop the ego and fall into the being, you will become instrument in the hands of divine. You will become a divine flute. When you become flute, the air which enters into you comes out as a music. Same way, when you become an instrument in the divine's hand, the air which enters into you comes out as a shastra or mantra or the music. Whatever comes out of you becomes divine. Your words become mantra. Your actions become tantra. Your form is yantra. The moment you drop the ego, your words become mantra to guide people. Your form becomes yantra to be meditated on. Your actions become tantra, technique to realize the Atman. You become divine. If you carry your ego just like a solid bamboo is used only to carry dead bodies. You will also be carrying this dead body. You will also be carrying this dead body. Now it is up to you whether to become hollow bamboo and become a flute in the hands of Krishna, or to be a solid bamboo and carry the dead bodies to smashana. If you drop into your being, you will become an enlightened being. You will become an instrument in the hands of the divine. Your words will become mantra. Your form will become yantra. Your actions will become tantra. Instead, if you decide to carry your ego, you will be carrying this dead body wherever you go. Here, he says, those persons who execute their duties according to my injunctions, according to your inner consciousness. Please be very clear. As long as you carry the goal of the society, the purposes conditioned on you by the society, you will be carrying conscience. The moment you drop the social conditioning, the purposes taught to you by society, you will start living with consciousness. Social conscience is different and spiritual consciousness is different. If you live with goals, you will carry the social conscience in your life. If you realize the beauty of purposelessness, you will carry the spiritual consciousness in your life. The man who lives according to his consciousness, believing, having Shraddha towards these teachings. Why Krishna is demanding Shraddha? Here is the first place where Krishna says Shraddha, faithfully. Why? Shraddhavanto nasuyanto. He says, of course, the word Shraddha cannot be translated as faith. Faith is a very poor word for Shraddha. Please forgive me, I have to tell the truth. In English there is no word for Shraddha exists because the very idea of Shraddha never existed. Let me be clear. The very idea of Shraddha never existed here. That is why the equivalent word for Shraddha doesn't exist. Shraddha does not mean faith. Shraddha means faith plus courage to execute that idea. Courage to experiment with that idea is Shraddha. Courage to experiment that idea is what is Shraddha. Here Krishna says, Shraddha vando nasuyanto. Man who executes these teachings with Shraddha, courage to follow. Why we need courage to follow? A small story. One born blind man goes to a doctor and asks, Doctor, will you help me to have my eyes? Doctor says, don't worry, I'll do some operation, you will have your eyes, after that you can walk without that stick. The blind people, they always carry a stick to feel the road. You can walk without that stick. Now the blind man asks, Doctor, I understand you will do an operation. I understand I will have my eyes back. But I don't understand, how can I walk without stick? How can I walk without stick? By and by, the blind man forgot the stick is from outside. He started thinking, stick is necessary even for walking. But till the operation, till he gets his eyes, he has to have Shraddha towards the doctor's words and lie down in the operation table. Same way, I tell you, just live without mind, just live without purposes and goals. You will be able to walk without stick. Stick is worrying. But you can never think you can live without worrying. By and by, worrying has become your part. So we can never imagine we can also survive, we can be alive without worrying. When I say you can live without worrying, you say, no, Swamiji, how can it be possible? If I don't worry, what will happen to my children? What will happen to my house? What will happen to my wife? What will happen to my family? What will happen to my property? What will happen to my lawsuits? Please be very clear. Never think because of you, your life is going smoothly. In spite of you, it is going smoothly. Understand? Never your life is going smoothly because of you. In spite of you, it is going smoothly. The moment you have the courage to have Shraddha to these teachings and start living, dropping the purposes, only then you will realize you don't need stick to walk. You don't need stick to walk. Once you enter into the being, the depth of your being, you will enter into a totally different dimension. Whatever now you think as spiritual life or material life, both will lose its meaning. You will enter into a new dimension of life. For example, can you explain for a 4-year-old small child the life of marriage? Can you explain what is life to a 4-year-old child? You can't. He can't understand. But he can understand only toys. He can understand only dolls. He can only play with toys. Once he reaches the age of 25, naturally he will be able to understand what is life. Automatically toys and dolls will drop him. Do you feel that you are missing your toys? Do you feel that you have renounced your toys? No. The moment you grow, you start experiencing the different dimension of your life. When you experience the different dimension of your life, automatically the small things drops you, and you drop them, they drop you. Not even you dropping them is important, they dropping you is important. You dropping smoking is not important, smoking dropping you is important. When you enter into your being, when you enter into the purposelessness of life, the whole so-called material life and spiritual life drops you, and you enter into a different dimension of life, a new dimension. That is what I call quantum spirituality or eternal consciousness. You reach the eternal bliss. You start living in eternal bliss. Now you may have a serious doubt. How can I walk? How can I live without worrying? I tell you, your doubt is nothing but the same doubt this blind man is asking. How can I walk without stick? You cannot convince that blind man you can walk without stick till he gets the eyes. Only after he gets the eyes, he will be able to understand he doesn't need stick to walk. Same way, only when you reach the being, you will understand you don't need worries to live. You don't need mind, you don't need worrying mood to live. Till you reach the being, you need to have Shraddha. Till you get your eyes, you need to have Shraddha and lie down in the operation table. You need to allow the doctor to work on you. That is the reason Krishna is asking, Shraddha vanto nasuyanto. Next word, beautiful word, anasuyanto, means without envy. This is an important thing. Whatever I said, every one of us are able to understand. It's really great, Swamiji. What you said is right. But suddenly the moment one thought comes, my brother has purchased 2 houses. My sister is getting new big car. How can I live just like this? The moment you get some thought, he is having that, he is having this, what happens? All your spirituality, all your purposelessness, all your spiritual philosophy, everything just disappears. You are again on the same rat race. He says, without envy. Envy is the thing which puts you again in that same rut. In the same rut. One great problem in the rat race is, even if you win, you are a rat. Even if you win, you are a rat. Nothing more than that. Please be very clear. The moment envy, jealous enters into your being, whole thing disappears. You start again running into the social conditioning. You start running behind the purposes. You start running behind the goals. Envy or jealousy is the thing which makes you run like a rat. Run like a rat. There is a beautiful, another one idea in Tantra, Maya Shakti. This Maya makes us all dance just with this one stick called jealousy. Have you seen the monkey charmers in India? The roadside, they will do a small show with monkeys. They will have a small stick. They will just rotate that stick and shout, Adraram, Adraram, Adraram. They will just say, give the instructions to that monkey. According to their instruction, that monkey will do everything. With this stick, they will make the monkey dance. With a small stick, they will make the monkey to dance and do whatever they want. Same way, the Maya Shakti is making you run as she wants, just with one stick called jealousy, envy, comparison. The moment you compare, you just again jump into the same path, same rut, same routine, which I call the purpose life. Then you became karmi, not karma yogi. Man who lives in the eternal consciousness, Nitya Ananda, and allows his body and mind to work according to its nature, is centered on eternal consciousness. He is called karma yogi. But the man, out of jealousy, out of envy, out of comparison, who enters into the social conditioning, social rut, the same routine of rat race, is called karmi. The difference between karmi and the karma yogi is only one thing. The man who is driven by jealousy is karmi. The man who allows the eternal consciousness to drive him is called karma yogi. All you need to understand is only this one word: without envy, anasuyanto, without jealousy. The moment you start thinking, oh, he is having all those things, he is having all those things, you become mad. If a neighbor brings AC into his house, your house temperature increases. Your house temperature increases. One more thing, when we do things out of comparison, we do all foolish things. Our intelligence stops working. Our intelligence completely stops working. If you do things out of jealous, out of enviousness, out of comparison, we will end up only doing this type of foolish things. Intelligence will stop working. When you start comparing, intelligence stops working. Please understand, every one of you are unique. There is no need to compare. There is no need to compare with other person. You are unique. The main problem is you compare only with the nearest persons. 5 inch up and 5 inch low. Only with that persons you compare. You don't compare yourself with Bill Gates, do you? If you compare, even God cannot save you. That is different. You don't. You compare only with your neighbor. You compare only with your colleague. You compare only with your brother. You compare only with your sister. The problem is, not even failure. Your worry about the failure is the problem. That is why you don't compare with the unreachable goals. You compare only reachable goals. You compare only with immediate persons. Understand, this comparison is what is driving you crazy. Again and again and again brings the whole social conditioning on you and eats away your whole life. Your whole life is eaten away by this one maya called comparison. Your whole joy, ecstasy, bliss, the very bliss or the ecstasy of living is swallowed by this one maya called comparison. How the whole thing is swallowed at the time of pralaya by the ocean. Same way, just this one concept, comparison, one idea, envy and jealousy swallows your whole life, which has no existence. Two things. There is something called comparative reality and something called existential reality. If you build your life based on the existential reality, you will never suffer. If you build your mind on comparative reality, you will be continuously suffering even at the time of death. Not only at the time of death, even after death. Don't build your inner space on comparative reality. Let your inner space be built on existential reality. Let you accept the life as it is. If you build your life on existential reality, you will live your life blissfully in eternal consciousness as karma yogi. Small story. One guy comes to the bar with a big smile, big grin is in his face, and asks the bartender to serve drink for the whole house freely. Give drink for everybody, I'll pay you. Bartender serves and asks, it's so nice, I'm very happy, you did a good thing for everybody. May I know why you did this? He said, I am very happy today. I have grown taller than my younger brother. I have become taller than my younger brother. My younger brother used to be taller than me. So always people tease, you are elder or he is elder. So I had a problem. Today I have grown taller than my younger brother. And younger brother taller than you is really problem. If your elder brother taller than you, it can be at least tolerated. Younger brother taller than you is too much. Today, I have become taller than him. He asks, how? In this age, how suddenly you have grown and become taller than him? No, I have not grown. He met with accident, his both legs have been amputated. When you compare, when we live with jealousy, when our life is based on comparative reality, please be very clear, we end up only in this type of things. Let your inner space be built on existential reality, not on comparative reality. So, next, Krishna says, beautiful thing. Tasmadasaktas sadatam karyam karma samachara asakto hyacharan karma paramapnodi purushaha. Therefore, one should do his duty without being desirous to the rewards of action, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. The whole essence of Karma Yoga. So understand, because of all these reasons, drop your attachment to the purpose, drop your attachment to the goal, and live the happy life, live the life blissfully. You will achieve the supreme. Tasmad asakta sadadam karyam karma chamachara asakto hyacharan karma paramapnodi purushaha. He says, you will achieve the supreme. You will achieve the eternal consciousness, Nitya Ananda. So, let us pray to the ultimate divine, Parabrahma Krishna, to make us all understand his great message, to make us all imbibe him in our being. Let him guide us, let him make us experience the eternal consciousness, eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Vasudeva Sudham Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Yes, so what a wonderful way, revelations, and what a way to end the day itself. And Swami says very beautifully, it is a jealousy comparison which runs our life. So let's drop the fruits, just perform the actions. And also you can share the powerful cognitions that you receive. I'm sure that you must have received so many powerful cognitions from this revelations. So also if you want to share, please go ahead and share.
Yes, let us take this one thing from this day, all about karma and the various different ways we get entangled, that if we drop the relative existence, the relative comparison, since like Swamiji shared, we are not comparing ourselves to the highest possibilities, nor to the lowest possibilities, we are only comparing ourselves to what is directly close to us. So we neither grow too much, nor do we actually see how much we have grown already. So if we can drop that relative comparison and just rest in the being that what actually is, then that karma wheel can actually be broken just like that.
Yes, so Jai Kumarji is saying wonderful truth. Thank you, Swamiji. Gratitude, eternal gratitude. Thank you, Maharaj, both. Okay, thank you. And Marcia says so much of emojis. Gratitude. Thank you for sharing. So with this we have come to the conclusion of day 17 of Paramashivamam level 1. Tomorrow again we'll be coming back with, and the day itself will be starting with the yoga. So do not miss the yoga. Yoga is, Swami says, a spiritual routine is a direct way to Kailasa. And yoga is, and of course it is to align yourself to the cosmos, and at the physical level also it helps you a lot to manifest in your life. So with this we'll be ending with the...
Yes, just on that note. All right.
Okay.
That is great. That you're doing the yoga every day. That's very important. Tomorrow we're going to have a very exciting day. We're going to have the Dakshinamurti Bhava Samadhi Darshan, and the theme of tomorrow's Paramashivamam level 1 will be enlightenment guaranteed. So what a great day.
Yes, so come back, as you're going to have so much revelations on enlightenment guaranteed. So hope to see you all. So now we'll be finishing with the Purna Mantra. Let's bring our hands in Namaskar Mudra. Om
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्.
Thank you everyone. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.